Hey, what's happening everybody? It's Damron. We're playing the Crash Bandicoot N Sane Trilogy. We've been making our way, getting all the gems and all the platinum relics to help you get 100% in this game. We're making our way through Crash Bandicoot 2. We are almost done. We're on our 25th mission, which is spaced out. You can see the platinum time for this is 56.95 seconds. Again, as I've mentioned in prior videos, if you're just going for the achievement, you can settle for the gold at 1 minute 9.24 seconds. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and watch a platinum run here, and then I'll break it down. Alright, so you can see we clocked in at 48.54 seconds. That's a lot of leeway for the platinum relic in this mission. We've got about 8.5 seconds of leeway. So I'll show you a couple areas where you can kind of, take a little bit more time if you're having trouble getting through it. But this first part, it really is kind of dictated by these pistons that are going up and down. You're not really going to be able to go much faster than this, because no matter what you do in that first section, you're going to come to this section, and this is probably the most tricky part in the mission. You want to be able to be down there, jump on that robot, and then jump across and immediately slide jump over that lava platform in order to get into that moving piston section all in one motion. If you can do that right there, which is tricky, then you're gonna have a pretty easy time getting the platinum run. If you have to wait for those pistons to kind of go back up in order to, like, before you get in that section, that's when it becomes a tighter window, because you're gonna have to wait a couple seconds for the timing to line up. So if you can get that first kind of 10 seconds right, you're gonna have a much easier time getting through the rest of this, because all these pistons are gonna line up for you. All these robots are gonna align for you in the way that I'm showing you in this video. Now there's a couple areas that are pretty tight. Right here's one of them. You can see that I barely make it past that robot and then do a slide jump spin in order to get to the next level. If you're having a little bit of difficulty and your back end is hitting that robot, again, you got 8 seconds of leeway. You could jump in front of him and then slide into him and then progress through that section. You're only going to lose like a couple seconds if you want to do it that way, if you want to be a little bit safer. But nonetheless, this is it's a quick mission, but it's a lot more tricky than I'm making it look, because aligning those robots' timing is everything. And to me, the first 15 seconds of this platinum run is where you make it or break it. But hopefully with that information, you're going to find that helpful, and you're going to get another platinum relic off the board. Again, if you're having trouble and you're just going for that achievement, that gold relic's gonna do. So you can see in Spaced Out, we've got 2 clear gems to get in this mission. One of the clear gems requires that you have gotten all of the prior colored gems. So the green, the purple, all those gems from prior levels you have to have in order to get the clear gem in this mission, the one that's not related to the boxes. And if you've been following my guide mission for mission, then you definitely have all the colored gems. Before you jump on this one right here, be sure you go ahead and hit that checkpoint right there, because if you die during this section, at least you'll spawn right there and you can kind of retry this. This isn't a death route. This is simply a colored gem route in order to get another clear gem. So it is a little tricky, and I just recommend grabbing that checkpoint, because the first time you come up here, most likely you're gonna die. I think I died a couple times. The other thing to mention though about this section is this is a great place to get extra lives. So if you still need the achievement to get 99 extra lives, this is a great place to do it. You can do this mission, come up here, get a bunch of extra lives, and then go and do another mission, and then you could come back and do this one again, and all those extra lives will be back there for you. So you can collect a lot of extra lives up here. I don't know exactly how many there are, but there's quite a few. There wasn't earlier in this section because I had died a couple times, but nonetheless, you're gonna see all these color gem platforms that you need to do. So if you start going up here and you're missing one, then you're not gonna be able to finish this section. So just make your way through it. It's not overtly tricky, right? It's nothing crazy, but as long as you take your time, eventually you're gonna take the purple gem to the exit. And this exit is where the gem is going to be. It's going to be right here. So go ahead and collect that gem. I already did it once already, but the gem's going to be right there, and then we can just go ahead and exit the level and come back in and do our box run. So this is one where it's just easier to separate it. I guess you could try to run back and jump off and then spawn at your checkpoint, but I'd already missed a box prior. So now we're going to do our box run. So that's our second gem in this mission. Is going to be our box run, which is for well, that was nice, 60 boxes. And the boxes in this mission, most of them are actually, you know, in the bonus area and the nitro boxes. You'll see I don't actually hit a lot of boxes by the time I drop into the bonus area, and even after that, there's still a good bit that are going to be the nitro boxes. And this is a pretty straightforward mission in the sense of the boxes. All the ones that you need to break are going to be really right on the main path. There's not going to be any kind of secret, like, hidden boxes. So just keep that in mind. All these nitro boxes, again, I mentioned it in a couple prior videos. If you happen to hit one, or I hit one, you know, don't worry about the box total up in my top. It may not match your box total in this mission because of the amount of nitro boxes, but just know that as long as you're hitting all the boxes that are clearly on the path, you're going to be okay. So you can see right now I'm at 12 of 60, and one of those was a nitro box that I kind of spun a scientist into. So you can see 31 of our 60 boxes in this mission are in the bonus area, and then several of those are the nitro boxes. But the only boxes really that you could miss, and that people tend to miss, and I've said it on prior missions, are these boxes that have the steel kind of outline, where not the whole box is steel, but the kind of it's a brown box with kind of a steel casing. Those are the ones that people seem to miss sometimes. You do need to do the body slam in order to kind of blow up those boxes. So get to the top, do your body slam, and then slam all those down. Right here, I just kind of take a safe route. I don't try to go in between the boxes and do the quick kind of bouncing in between, because I end up just falling down. So I just kind of take it safe here. These little apple boxes just take 5 hits, so just bounce, 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 and get our last box here. So we're going to be at 25 in the bonus area. The rest of those were our nitro boxes. So we can take our platform back. So if you've only hit that one nitro box from the scientist, then in theory you'd be at the same and be about 37. If you happen to hit any other nitros, then you might be at a little bit more. So coming out of the bonus section, really there's not a lot of more boxes to get. We're kind of going to just slide through this area, make sure we're kind of being safe getting through these robots. We'll hit this checkpoint box. We're going to jump over, and we need to hit the nitro box that's right here and the 2 question mark boxes behind it, and that's going to be all 60 boxes in this mission. So you're going to get them all pretty quickly. It's not a long mission. So we've got all of those, and that's going to be another one off the board. And as always, your boxes gem will spawn right here if you haven't already collected it. So I already collected this, but once you get all your boxes, when you come in here, the invisible box will explode into a clear gem, and that'll be our second and final gem of the spaced out mission. So we've got all of the main missions in the game. Really, the only 2 missions we have left are some of the bonus secret exit levels. So at this point, we've got all the main floors done. We got 2 more gems off the board, another platinum relic off the board. We've only got 2 more missions left, so I hope you guys are enjoying this. I really hope you're finding it helpful. I've really had a blast playing this game, a lot of nostalgia. So we got 2 more to go, and then it's on to Crash 3, but hopefully I'll see you in the next video.